Hey everyone! What if I tell you that this isn't a purse but a hidden memory album inside? In today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to create this stunning purse-shaped album step by step. From building the base structure to adding these gorgeous floral design using the beautiful Always and Forever collection from Graphic 45. So without any delay, let's start the process. We will start the process by taking a A4 size cardstock which I have cut lengthwise of 7 inches. Now let's score it as per the measurements mentioned on the screen. For creating this base, we would be needing 2 pieces of A4 size sheet and this I have already cut in 7 inches. Now I am going to score the further as per the measurements on the screen. Now let me make it more clear to you. This is the front panel which measures to 1/4 of an inch. Then this is going to be top side of the purse which is 1.5 inch. Then the front panel and the back panel of the purse is 5 inches. Again the base is 1.5 inch. And at last this is the back side which is 5 inches. Don't worry, I'll be sharing a template so that it will be more easy for you. Now at the center here was a little extra part which will help me to paste the other piece of the cardstock. So in case you are using A3 size of cardstock, you don't have to use two different pieces. But here, since I don't have that size of cardstock, I am using 2 pieces of A4 size cardstock. Hope this everything makes it clear to you all. After that, I will start folding all these scored lines. Now here is the basic structure is ready for the purse. The front panel of the purse you can design as per your choice, but here I am using this die, and the curve design which is here I am using it to make a curve design to the front panel of my purse. For this I have used the negative part of this die cutout and I will use it to trace the design. Also this part was little extra which I am just curving by my own, and then I will make a line using a scale which will help me to align the design properly on my front panel. After that I am going to cut it out. At the extreme corner I am also going to curve it a bit so that my all design can look properly finished. And with that our base is ready. Isn't it so easy to make? Now as said, you can even design the front panel as per your choice. You can even cut a triangular shape or you can keep as it is. Everything is going to look good. After that I will start adding the pattern paper. I have already cut out some pattern papers and this I am going to add it on the front and the back side of this entire base structure. Also for the front panel flap, I have cut out the pattern paper in different color tone, and for the front side I have also cut out one piece of mirror cardstock. This is going to give a glittery effect to my project. Alright, here comes the most important part. I wanted to give a magnetic closure to my flap. So I added the pattern paper to all part of the base, but I kept the front side and this flap uncovered. Now first of all I am going to attach this magnet and then we will cover it with the pattern paper. So let's start adding the magnet on the flap first. Now here I have added the magnet with the help of glue, and at last I am going to secure it with a masking tape. Once it is properly dry, we are going to attach the second magnet. For this, you will take your second magnet and just put it on the first magnet. Now just apply a small amount of glue on this magnet and now just turn the flap, and this is the position where the glue is marked would be the area where you are going to attach the second magnet. This technique would help you to get the perfect position to add your two magnets, and once we will add this magnet we will secure it with a masking tape. After that we are going to cover it with the pattern paper. And see how perfectly we have made the base with the perfect position of the magnet. Next, we need to add the rosette design to the side of this album, which is also going to help our pages to hold together. For this, I took a piece of cardstock which measures 4 by 8 by 4.5 inch. Now I'll keep it lengthwise and score it at every 3 by 4th of an inch. Now let's fold these scored lines in zigzag manner, which means once you fold it to the front side and the second you will fold it to the other side and keep repeating it. And this way you got a perfect rosette base design. Now before adding it to the album base, we are going to decorate it with the pattern paper. For this, I cut out a strip of around 1 by 4th of an inch and I started adding it one by one on each side. Now similarly, we would be needing one more piece which we are going to add into our purse. Now let's take the purse and start adding it. So one side of the flap we are going to attach to the one side of the back, which is the 5 inches of the part, and the other side we are going to paste to the other side of the bag. Now inside the purse we will be adding some interactive pages. For this I took a cardstock which measures 6.5 by 5 inches. Now you can take any lace design punch tool and then you can punch it out the design on the top side of this page, or if you don't have the punch tool you can use the die cutout of the lace design and then you can paste it on the top of the page. After that, just decorate it with the pattern paper of your choice, and now you can play with your creativity. You can make the side pocket, you can make the bottom pocket, you can add the flaps, or you simply add the photo mat. So whatever way you feel you can decorate these pages. Just make sure that you do not add the double-sided foam tape because ultimately we have to insert these pages inside the album. So if you add something which is going to get more dimension, it might get difficult for you to insert the pages later on, because you need to keep in mind that later on we have to add the pictures as well. So this is going to increase the capacity of each pages. Now for my page I am adding the side flap, and also I would be decorating it with few of the ephemeras. To the other side of this page I have added the pattern paper, and now I am going to add this photo mat. For this I have used this slit punch tool so that one can insert the pictures or tuck in the pictures on this. I would be backing it up with a pattern paper or a white color cardstock, and then I will paste it on this pattern paper, and finally we are going to decorate it with some of the fussy cutout and ephemeras. Now these pages are ready. Now let's see how you can tuck it inside this purse. As you open the purse, you will see the zigzag patterns. Now you need to take two opposite zigzags, and this is the area where you are going to insert your page. This way I have added 3 more pages and inserted already inside the album. So stay tuned, I will be revealing the entire project and each page design. Next we'll take a strip of cardstock which measures 7 by 4 by 1 inches. Now this is the part of the process which is going to make our simple base into a actual purse looking design. Now I am going to cover this strip with the pattern paper to both the sides, and now you take any of your score tool and start scoring it with a little pressure so that the filaments of the paper can break and you will get a little curve on your the strip. So you need to repeat this process for a few times to see if you are getting a proper curvy edge for this strip. And once you are satisfied with the design you got, you can attach it on the top side of this album base. Now you can attach this strip on this album base using simply glue, but I would also be adding the brads to make it extra secure, because ultimately this handle is going to hold the weight of the entire album. So you need to make sure that it's stuck very strongly with the base. For attaching it, I have simply marked and pricked two sides of this strip, and now I will place it on my bag. Now this is the pricked area where I will just see the position of it first, and I will mark it on the bag as well. Once that is done, you will start pricking on the bag flap as well. Now here I am adding the strip on the top side of this bag. So make sure that you haven't attached any of the pattern paper to the back side. This we are going to finish it in some time. Now as said, we will be adding some amount of glue on the base and also attaching a small size of brad here. I will attach this brad to the top side of this album base. Now to the other side, let's open this tiny strip of these brads and secure it. Once everything is done, we are going to cover all these things with the pattern paper. And with that, our bag album is ready. Now it's your choice that how you want to decorate it. As you all know, for me, my project I feel incomplete without some 3D handmade flowers, so I would be decorating it further. For this, I have made these paper flowers from the one of the peony dies from Graphic 45, and this is amazing die to work with. I really loved working with this die. And if you also want to know how to make this gorgeous flowers using this die, do let me know in the comment section so that I will plan a tutorial for this. Now to start with, I have added the fussy cutout floral elements, and then I have added some of the flowers. I have added the medium flower and a small flower. Then I have also used the small dies to prepare the tiny filler flowers and also the foliages. Now all these foliages and the flowers which I have made, I have already added the glitter on it, which I am not going to add later on. This is ready to use flowers. Now as I always say, filler flowers are very important as the main flowers are. So make sure that you add the filler flowers in your project. It will definitely going to change the entire look of your work. Now after adding the filler flowers and all the flower design, here is the final look of the album. Now at the back side of this purse, I have added this chipboard piece design, and to the front side I was liking this bow a lot, but somehow it was bigger in size. Then I decided to use this bow which was smaller, and it was not disturbing the floral cluster design which we made at the side. I have also added few foliages and flowers to the side of my handle, and just like that, a beautiful purse album is ready to hold memories forever. If you love creating this beautiful project with me, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also tell me in the comment section if you are making this for your mother on this Mother's Day, or if not, then who are you planning to give this to? I would love to know your story. I can't wait to see your gorgeous creation. I'll meet you in another video. Till then, bye and happy crafting.